Today, in the Scripted Ramble episode 3, I dive into my belief that life is basically one big experiment. Every decision, failure, and success is part of a trial and error process. We're not just the subjects of this experiment, we are also the conductors. So let's throw out the rulebook and embrace the chaos. Because true progress comes from living authentically and experimenting with the unexpected. Alright, let's get into it. Here's my philosophy. Life is one big experiment. Sounds a bit wild, but hear me out. Every moment, every choice, every failed attempt is all part of an ongoing process of trial and error. And here's the thing. When we embrace that, we unlock a whole new level of living. See, we're not just the subjects of this experiment, we are also the conductors too. We're both the ones testing and the ones being tested. Every time we take a leap of faith, we're conducting our own little experiment. Every time we fail, we're getting valuable data, and that's how we grow. Think about it. History is full of breakthroughs that came from not following traditional rules. All those weird, illogical decisions were actually experiments that changed the world. Who would have thought that failure could lead to such progress? But it does. And that's why we can't be afraid of it. We have to embrace failure like it's a data point. It's how we learn what works and what doesn't. And I get it. The idea of living like this sounds a little crazy. It means letting go of the idea that we can control everything. It means accepting uncertainty. But in the chaos there is opportunity. Opportunity to push beyond what's comfortable, to question the status quo, and to experiment even when it defies logic. Being a scientist in an experiment of your own life means asking questions. And it's okay if you don't have all the answers. In fact, the questions are the fun part. The questions, well, they come when you least expect them. And when they do, they often lead to something even crazier than you could have imagined. So here's the thing. We're all in this experiment together, but the beauty of it is that we don't get to decide what happens next. We get to explore, make mistakes, and iterate. That is how we evolve. So if you're not living like a scientist in your own experiment, what are you even doing? Life is a messy lab, and we're all just trying to figure it out. Let's make it count. Experiment, fail, grow, and never stop questioning. After all, the weirdest discoveries always come from the things no one thought would work in the first place. Now go out there and make some beautiful chaos. Thank you for listening.